What makes you Catholic? Why are you Catholic?
I'm Catholic because...
Why are you Catholic?
I always had that reverence growing up, and obviously like the icons around the house and stuff.
Explored Islam for a little bit. I never liked...
So I was like very angry, especially at Mary, especially at Mom Mary. I'm sorry, Mary.
But beyond that too, it's also just where I've experienced the most...
I'm Chiz, a 21-year-old Catholic content creator, and today we'll be going to the University of Pennsylvania to ask students why they are Catholic and their general experiences with Catholicism. So, if anybody doesn't know already, the University of Pennsylvania is an Ivy League school, not a Catholic school. So, next to their parish church, St. Agatha and St. James, they have the NEWMAN Center. So, I'll be asking students there questions and having mass adoration and dinner. But I actually knew somebody already, and his name is...
Yo, my boy.
Jay?
Good to see you, bro.
What's up? I knew it was you on site.
Man.
A little bit, it tracks you. So if you like stand up and run.
That is crazy.
I know. I know. This is Jay Vargas, right?
Jay Vargas, yeah.
What are your experiences with Catholicism? Like, how did you become Catholic? Or
I was raised Catholic. I definitely fell away during high school and kind of went the way of the world. Ultimately, what brought me back was...
You thought you were gonna get a response that early? Stop playing. So I went to the chapel right after I had his response, but look at this beautiful chapel UPenn hosts. It's amazing. So I had mass and ate God over here. Okay, now you guys can hear his response, whatever.
Honestly, funny enough, TikTok. Like,
Really?
and it was like Protestant Christian TikTok. And then from there, like I kind of started to pray again and like wonder, just like look into the faith. And then from there, I started to study Catholicism and okay, this is actually what I believed growing up, you know? This is what I claim now, you know? I actually fell like into a state of like anti-Catholicism. So it was like a very anti-Catholic Protestantism,
You
right?
against it?
I was against, yeah. So I was like very angry, especially at Mary, especially at Mom Mary. I'm sorry, Mary. I was angry at her for a couple months because I thought I was deceived, you know? I thought the Catholic Church is the false church. This is like, oh, this is crazy. This is a lie. I've been deceived my whole life. I would start to watch like a lot of videos that would just give me an understanding of what the church actually teaches and like how there's a teaching for every single thing in the church. It's not just like random idolatrous teachings. Like they all have a beautiful meaning rooted in tradition. And so like watching apologetics, theological videos, all those things just help form my mind. And yeah, I came to a place where I can like claim the church as the true church and as my home. And if you go to the church fathers, it's a wrap. That's it.
I know, right? What's your name?
Marcus.
Marcus, nice to meet you. I'm Chiz. Why are you Catholic?
So I'm actually entering the church right now.
Oh, okay.
So God willing, I will be baptized and confirmed and receive the Eucharist on Easter. But I became Catholic, I suppose, because of the historical person of Jesus and just the moral character of Christ overwhelmed me with joy and peace.
Yo guys, I didn't even know this, but actually the first NEWMAN Center, NEWMAN Hall, was actually at Penn. Take a look at this. It was actually started by Reverend John W. Q? But look, the first NEWMAN Hall on Penn's campus in 1922, and he spread around the country with these NEWMAN centers, which is amazing, man. So
Because of the nice weather, the UPenn community is actually hosting dinner outside. So I'll be asking their experiences with Catholicism with more of the people here. You guys ready? Let's go.
what's up, y'all? I'm here with Logan, and I'm gonna ask him, why is he Catholic? You guys ready?
Throughout life, I've done everything I can to try and prove this wrong. I tried nihilism, Buddhism, just explored Islam for a little bit. I never like... I can't prove it wrong. But beyond that too, it's also just where I've experienced the most genuine, real form of love. Like it feels like this is just actual love.
I was a cradle Catholic. My dad was a convert, and he was really into like making us Catholic and making us like respect God. Like we always had that reverence growing up, and obviously like the icons around the house and stuff. He just was so intentional in like keeping me like so faithful to him. He was intentional in bringing me here, and then now he's like revealing how intentional he is, like how he created the mass. Like it's just so great. Yeah.
So I'm with Isaiah Littlejohn. What makes you Catholic?
The answer to that would be just thinking about faith more deeply on an intellectual level. I would say is how I got into like Catholicism and what makes me want to be Catholic.
There's not too many black Catholics. So
Yeah.
I know. So
Yeah.
it's hard to find fellowship. Have you seen any like struggles in that aspect in terms of that, or what do you do when you encounter stuff like that?
That was probably one of the main reasons that I was hesitant, because I didn't see a lot of people that look like me in the Catholic Church. But I would say definitely coming to Newman and being here and just being around a diverse community.
Amen.
And then even with the new stuff about it being Black Catholic Month a couple, like 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
that was pretty cool to see that the church is making efforts in that way. I'm not here for like,
Exactly.
I'm here for Jesus.
Amen.
But at the
Yes,
same
exactly,
time,
yeah.
it's good to have diversity.
Yep. Today I have Stokely. Why are you Catholic?
I'm Catholic because I believe in the church and the church's authority. I believe that we've been passed so great a tradition, so great an interpretation.
He came prepared.
Yeah.
I know.
I had the answer to my questions, you know. And a lot of times when we look within the Bible, we just see the verse, but we don't know what goes behind the verse, what the context of the verse is. But when we see verses and the early Christians using the Bible in ways of like the Eucharist, to defend the Eucharist, to defend baptism and regeneration, we just see how great the tradition is within Catholicism, and everything makes sense.
People ask me all these questions online, like, bro, all the answers are online, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Catholic answer is great.
ChatGPT is great.
LGBT, Magisterium AI, shout out.
Hey, man,
shout out.
hey, that's a new AI job.
Yeah. So.
After those amazing responses, I'm ready to adore Jesus. You guys ready? Let's go. Chiz is tired. Chiz goes home. Chiz talks about his experience.
But yeah, I'm back at the crib, you know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know which university, which school y'all want me to visit next. I'm down to do whatever, as long as it's not sinful. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Check out the channel for some more based and joyful, funny Catholic content. Let's go.